It's not very often that I start around the bush and I have a plan, and then breaking news happens right before I go live. That's right. PlayStation just revealed in a blog the battle training mode for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and they actually have footage. Welcome to today's Around the Bush, where we talk about that and a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Around the Bush. Today is June 28th, 2024, and we've got a lot of news starting with Sparking Zero. We're also going to visit Naruto Shinobi Striker that added dogs for the first time. We're also going to visit Spy Anya Operation Memories, which comes out today in the West, but the game actually came out late last year in Japan, so it doesn't feel new exactly. And we have some Inazuma 11 news as well, and 2XKO talking about their alpha and a new character that will be playable at EVO. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up, but PlayStation blog actually just revealed this. Sparking Zero Battle Training Mode gameplay revealed. So train alongside Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo to master the art of battle. I believe this is not like practice mode. Tenkaichi games usually have a practice mode, but they also have a gameplay tutorial. That's what this is. This is teaching you the game. And from here, I actually learned a couple of things using the new mechanics, Sparking Assault more specifically. So here's a battle training menu. Something I like about this is that you can access the menu in actual game. You don't have to back out of the tutorial to go into the next lesson. Keeping this thing in the game actually cuts a lot of time. Like no loading screens to move from one lesson to the next. And this is some of the beginner stuff. There could be more. This could be a scrollable thing, but for beginners we have basic movements, close range maneuvers, using key blast counters, super attacks, and special maneuvers right there. And here's some video. Also, this is a blast attack, which is what they call specials in this game. And it's pretty much just, they're using standard controls. I figured that out. R2 is your button to key charge. So if you're used to classic controls, that would be your L2. So this is basically teaching you how to do a Kamehameha or another like special move. By the way, if you're looking at this and going, Ultimate Gohan confirmed! It's not. It's an outfit for adult Gohan, because you can see the portrait. He's still wearing the other outfit. So unfortunately, that's just an outfit. No confirmation there by any means. Also, this character kind of leaked, quote unquote, but it might have also like just leaked the outfit and not actually leaked the character. Ultimate Gohan will definitely be playable though, like, so don't worry about it. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Will you get potential unleashed? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can also use special commands such as switching characters and transformations. So this is very different if you're used to Tenkaichi 3, because in Tenkaichi 3, you don't choose which character to switch. You just press the switch button and you go to next character, right? And it used to be R3. So here you're gonna be like, oh, this is completely different. I hit left and square. If you are on classic controls in Tenkaichi, like trying to play Tenkaichi 3, what you're gonna have to do is press R3 and flick the stick to the side that you want to select the character. So the menu will come up, and with the same stick, you press the button and flick it. That's how you do it. But on classic controls, I think you're going to be able to do it faster, because you're just going to like blink that, right? Side into square or triangle or circle to tag into the next character. Yeah, if you played Raging Blast, it should be familiar. Meet in the middle with intermediate and advanced techniques. So this is one of the new techniques, Vanishing Assault. And as you can see, it's performed by doing square with the X at the same time. So that's the attack button and the dodge button, or the quick dash button. If you do the two somewhat simultaneously, I don't think it has to be exactly at the same time, but like pretty close. You're going to do Vanishing Assault, which from the mid distance, your character pretty much just vanishes and hits them right away. And then you hit X to follow up, and then you can hit another button for a follow-up attack. That part is exactly the same as Tenkaichi. If I recall correctly, you could scroll through them with the right analog stick. I think it was a single button press and you just go to the next character, the next sport. Oh, yeah. You could select them before tagging. You're right about that, Tuplo. You could select the character you're going to tag to before you tag. So, like, there's a portrait underneath the main character's health bar, and you could switch that But then you hit the button and it's just like, bam, instant. You tag out, right? In competitive Tenkaichi, a lot of people groan when I talk about competitive Tenkaichi. But in competitive Tenkaichi, you actually used tags a lot just to breathe, okay? So like, you had this intense action, and you do that like frame one move that gets you out, goes into a cutscene, and while the cutscene is happening, you saw what your opponent was doing, and you can kind of react to it. Sometimes you can't do anything because you tagged out at a bad time, but that was a major mechanic competitive players used that right now is not going to be an instant one. You can't mash that button. You're going to have to press 2 buttons, which is going to make tags slower. That said, they don't show it here, but if you tag in the middle of a combo, you're going to actually be able to continue the combo. You're going to be right next to the opponent. If I get to play this game again before release, that's one of the things I definitely want to show you. Then, vanishing attack follow-up. So, you saw one follow-up here, which was with a super dash. You know, it's just a rush follow-up into attack. This is another way to follow up, which is with the circle button. And I bet you can also follow up with triangle. Triangle is probably just going to do a vanishing attack. Circle does the stomp, which we've seen before in other combos. I believe Cyriax did this combo with Vegeta as well, with this kind of finisher. Though, funnily enough, I don't think in his case, the character went all the way down to the ground. They actually just kicked them from above. So I wonder if that's an option you can pick whenever you do this kind of follow-up. Or if in a combo you're going to stay up there, and in a kind of short attack scenario like this, you're going to go to the ground. I wonder, because this does not seem like a good position to be in if you're Gohan. Because you finish this combo, and your back is turned to your opponent. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good position to be in. Maybe it is. Maybe you just recover so much sooner. Both backs are turned. Whatever. Maybe it's okay. Alright, counter and dodge. You can hold the block button. Wait. This is not the block button. If we're on standard controls, this is perception. So I don't know how you would do this on classic. What's your perception button on classic? Hang on. Let me pull up the control scheme. Because I don't think they show the controls. There's 2 buttons that don't exist in each other's control schemes. There's Revenge Counter, does not exist in Standard. So it's probably a combination of buttons you have to press. And Perception does not exist on Classic. So let me pull it up. Let me see if we can break this down. Let me see if we can discover this. Right, after this whole battle, I capture the control schemes, right? Okay. So on Standard, yeah, he's hitting Perception right there. So holding Perception does that. Any Tenkaichi 3 nerds that know what Perception is in Tenkaichi 3? What's the difference between the 2 control schemes? Buttons. Buttons are different. That's it. Where's Classic? Oh, I play this... Yeah, there you go. Classic has Revenge Counter on LB, and Standard does not have Revenge Counter on a single button. But B is guard, right? So what is Perception in this control scheme? I actually don't know. So if you play Classic, I don't know how you counter anymore. But here, if you hold Perception, hold and wait. Boop, counter stance. And then you just counter the opponent and get a free combo from it. He waits for pretty long. Wait, boop. So it's a long hold, but, you know. I wonder if you can still, like, go from a combo into a counter immediately. Just to catch people who are mashing while they're getting comboed. Let's see. Follow-up. Okay, and this is another defense. Whenever there's a follow-up attack, you can obviously perfectly time the block button. R1 is block on Standard. And, you know, vanish on vanish. Maximizing all the moves. This one, this one kind of caught me by surprise. So, while in sparking mode, which is what was previously called max power, you can, during the combo, the first square just represents the combo, right? It's like, you can press square as many times as you want here. But after they're in a combo, you can press the vanishing attack button, you know, pressing those 2 at the same time, and then just throw your ultimate. And apparently that works. See, like, during his attack, during his combo, man goes into vanishing attack. And it actually comboed, because that's 2 hits right there. And boom. Combos in this game... This might be too bold of me to say right now, this early. But day one, trust me when I say this, there will be infinites. The amount of time you are stun locked after someone hits you with any attack is insane. So there will be infinites, but that said, there are a lot of defensive mechanics that can break combos. So this could be more of a storm game than previous Tenkaichis were, where like if there were no substitutions in storm, I would have no incentive to stop my combo ever. And I think sparking is going to be the same way, which is fine. It's just a different game from what we're used to. Look at how long. Let me download this video and do frame by frame, so you can see that exactly what I'm saying. Look at how long Piccolo is stunned after the first hit, right? Goten is going to hit him here. Boom, right? He's still stunned. He doesn't look stunned anymore, but the combo keeps going. So one of two things is happening here. Either the combo counter is bullshit, and that's bad. That should be fixed. Because if Piccolo can move here, then this is not a combo. And I don't know why you're calling it a combo. Like, he dropped it and then started something else. If Piccolo can move here, this should not count as a combo. And they need to change the combo counter. Or Piccolo is actually still in hit stun and doesn't look like he's in hit stun, so that needs to change too. Because if you are unable to move, if you are unable to do anything because you're in the middle of a combo, your character animation should reflect that. Otherwise, it just feels like I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening. So either way, something should change here. That's my opinion. But you can do this combo now, apparently, when you are in sparking mode. Just interrupt the combo into Vanishing Assault into Ultimate. Done. And that concludes our first look at Battle Training Mode in Sparking Zero. But that's not all that happened for Sparking Zero this week, because they also released a character trailer. Kind of a cool character trailer. I've seen some lukewarm reactions to this one. I think it had some nice surprises. But yeah, after so many reveals, I guess like it doesn't stack up to some of the other trailers that we got. After the release date came out, it's like, okay, let's just keep getting the rest of the roster, I guess. Super Vegeta was a character we all expected, but needed to be announced at some point. I don't like that they went for Jiren again, because, I mean, he had been announced already. So it feels like, why are we doing dupes? But okay. If you are curious about the character count, this trailer revealed a total of 9 characters. Now, some of them have never been in previous trailers, like Base Trunks, for instance. But he was playable at Summer Games Fest, so he was already confirmed. New characters confirmed, we got 9. Exactly 9. One of them was Rosie, another one was Super Vegito, which, you know, obvious, but still a new announcement. Ribrianne. Just this version. No base, no giant, no nothing. I mean, giant is in the ultimate, so I doubt we'll get giant Ribrianne. And I doubt we'll get base too, but maybe I'm wrong. Yajirobe, Spopovich. Now, these would be surprises if Spopovich was not leaked. He did leak, though. Yajirobe was one of my predictions, so I wasn't too surprised. Dabura also leaked ahead of time, but here he is. Yajirobe, by the way, seems a bit of a gag character, like Mr. Satan, where like it just does that whole thing. Like, he did a whole special, and I don't know if this special is still... Okay, if you're gonna buffer like that, YouTube, I'm gonna need to pull out the big guns. And by big guns, I mean the trailer that I downloaded locally. So I can go frame by frame here. So he breaks the sword, right? And when we cut to the next one, he's like, oh my god. But now he's already getting hit. So I'm going to say this next shot is actually just Spopovich's special. It has nothing to do with Yajirobe's special. This Yajirobe special could be something similar to Mr. Satan, where sometimes he deals damage, sometimes he does nothing. Just like here, we cut to Dabura's special. Some people saying that Dabura sounds a little bit like he has Chris Sabat's voice. So that could be like a King Vegeta thing, because he says, I'm the king, or whatever. I think it's when the next character gets revealed. So I'll turn on the sound for that. But Anilaza right here. And I think it's in this moment, so we can raise the volume.
But I am the king.
Alright, so that line right there. But I am the king! Right? And that some people say, oh, that sounds like Chris Sabat. I can hear it. I can hear it.
But I am the king.
I can hear it. I can definitely hear it. It doesn't really sound too much like the Dabura voice actor whose name I don't know. I'm sorry. But here's what I'll say. I need to look this up. I need to rewatch the episode of Majin Buu versus Dabura. But I think he says that exact line. I think he gets beat up by Majin Buu and says that exact, but I am the king! Like, same delivery and everything. So, what is going on there? I'm not sure. Some people believe this is a King Vegeta leak, quote-unquote. It could just be a voice recast. I'm not entirely sure what to think of it. For now, I'm not going to assume King Vegeta's in the game, though. That said, Aniraza was quite a surprise. He's the kind of the giant of Tournament of Power, and with how big of a focus they are having with the Tournament of Power, yeah, I guess some people saw that coming. I didn't. I almost put him in my prediction, but I didn't. So I'll take the L on that guy, and I'll take the L on this guy. A big L on this guy. Ultra Instinct Sign. So he breaks some rules, or maybe he's a separate character. We'll take a look at the final roster screen, and I'll tell you some of my theories. But Super Saiyan Rose, also like an obvious character addition. Sign looks sick. This looks incredible, by the way. Rose, both Rose and Sign look sick. I wish Goku Black here, this next shot, didn't have text. So I could actually just pull that for thumbnails, man. I wish that didn't have the text. God damn it. And here's the roster screen. And here's why UI Sign breaks rules or doesn't. We'll see. Okay, so UI Sign is right there in the middle. And as you can see, he is separated from Goku Super. Now, before you say placements are random, no. So far, every transformation has been together, right? You can put Jiren separated from Dispo, separated from Topo. Different characters, like, even if they thematically look the same, they don't need to stay together, okay? That part is random. But they put full power Jiren next to Jiren. They put all the Goku Super transformations close to each other. Or, like, touching each other. They put all the Goku End transformations there. All the Vegeta End transformations there. Majin Vegeta could be anywhere, by the way. It did not need to be here. And also, more importantly, the fusions are always in between the characters. Vegito is between Goku and Vegeta. Actually, should not be there. Because that is Majin. And Vegito does not fuse into Majin. That's a bit of a fail. But Gogeta is between Goku and Vegeta there. Gotenks is between Trunks and Goten. So there are also Zamasu between Goku Black and Zamasu. There are two rules that they have stuck by so far, which are transformations stick together and fusions go between base forms. Let's not forget, yeah, Kefla. Kefla also between Kale and Caulifla. Right? So before you say placements are random, know that so far every transformation has been together, and that rule is still true for these two. They still kept Sign and Ultra Instinct together, but they are separated from Goku Super. Here's why I didn't think Sign was gonna be in the game. Because I thought Ultra Instinct was gonna be a part of Goku Super. Was gonna go right there. Because Tenkaichi 3, and I don't think this game is different. Tenkaichi 3 has a maximum of 5 forms per character. The most any character has was Frieza back in the day. Frieza had 5 forms. First form, second form, third form, final form, and full power. That's it. That was the maximum. And in this game, you have seen the transformation menu. It only has 4 spots. You can only go from base character to 4 transformations. And so, if you have base plus 4 transformations, including Ultra Instinct, which I thought was going to go there, then Goku Super is done. And that's why I didn't think Omen was going to be a thing. There's a very good chance that Omen and Ultra Instinct are a separate character. But there's something that contradicts this. There's something that contradicts this, and it's actually the website. Because if you go to the website right now, they don't have a different name for this character. Obviously, you don't need to speak Japanese for this, but look at this first line here. It says Goku Super. And this first line here, it also says Goku Super. With every other Goku, they say something different. Like, this is Goku Z End. This is Goku Z Mid. And this is Goku Z Early. And here, they just go, oh, they're just all Goku Super. What is going on with Ultra Instinct? I don't know. There are a lot of theories floating about right now. I think I just told you about all of them. Oh, one final note, because I saw this on Twitter. One final note before you say, obviously, base form is right there. Hang on. Base form is not right there. That is Goku Early, okay? Before you start, that is Goku Early. They're actually touching each other, and I hate that. Two different Gokus are actually linked. I don't like that at all. But that is Goku Early. He does not have any transformations. He'll have a Kaioken skill, and that's it. Yeah. That is Sparking Zero. Oh, shortly after Around the Bush, so this is probably old news by now, and I also made a video on this. They also played PvP for the first time, so we could see player versus player. One thing I didn't mention on my breakdown video is this. They kept bringing up this. These are reactions. You can throw reactions when you play online, or even offline. You can do reactions. Let me show you how I know that. During my session, during my playtest at Summer Games Fest, at the start of the Vegeta match, I went into the menu and I looked through everything. And one of the things is this. Show emote panel on left stick. So when taunt is possible, pull up to press to pull up the taunt panel. After the panel is visible, select the desired taunt. So yeah, you can do that. It's emotes. It is emotes. And that's gonna do it for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But that's not all the Dragon Ball news that we have today, folks, because this week also marked the release of Season 6 for Dragon Ball The Breakers. And Baby has a really cool, unique gimmick. I like the unique gimmick that Baby has on his first form a lot. Because Baby can infect civilians. And basically, when you play as Baby or play against Baby, that gives the game a very different feel. Because suddenly, you don't know if you should be rescuing civilians or not. I mean, you should. But you can also just get infected by trying to rescue civilians. And that's kind of a cool mind game. I like that a lot. That said, apparently this season nerfed the hell out of survivors. Players are not happy. Players that play this game every day are like, bro, they ruined this game. It's like, if you're a survivor, you can't do anything. Like, you just died to the radar. If you thought that was true before, by the way, yeah, you're gonna feel that even more now. Because even players that were like, yeah, survivors are OP, they're like, survivors can't do shit anymore. They also didn't give much to survivors. And I do have to call them out on Bula. Because Bula... let me pull up Breakers, actually. I think Breakers has its own account, right? Yeah. Bula was the survivor they released for this. They also released Super Saiyan Goku 3 Transfer, which is cool. Launch has some stuff, I guess, but... Oh, it's actually like Expert Driver, but... Bula actually made me mad. So Bula, her active skills are summoning the single wheel motorbike. It's the one that you can boost in. And her other skill is Charming Pose. This is straight up ripped from Bulma. She has nothing unique. She brings absolutely nothing. These are duplicate skills. They copy pasted it and put it on a new model. And that just sucks. I'm sorry. Like, why add a... This is not a character. This is a skin. At most, this is a Bulma skin. This is an actual scam. I don't like that at all. You don't get to call that a new character. But I like Baby. And I thought Baby was going to be copy-paste a lot from Vegeta. Because he has Great Ape at the end, right? And also, like, you play as Vegeta. So a lot of his stuff is probably the same. But no, I don't think he is at all. I think he's kind of... He is kind of unique in the way that he plays because most of his game plan is to spread his virus like an infection. You want to be infecting as many civilians as possible so they actually warn you when survivors are nearby. And then when you kill survivors, you can use them as to just like hang out in places and attack other survivors that come near them. So it's like he's a snowball character, or it's supposed to be a snowball character, because right now raiders are just super powerful, so it doesn't feel like a snowball. He's just like strong all the time. I'll answer that question, Vankil, in a second. But if the game was actually balanced, he would feel like a snowball character, where he starts with not a lot of viruses out there, but the more time passes, the more people he infects, and the harder it is for anyone to move around the stage. And the Great Ape is actually not invincible, which it was the case for Vegeta. For Vegeta, it was almost like a win condition. If you reach Great Ape, GG. It is actually invincible, immortal, but this one isn't. So even that part, they were like, alright, let's not make it a pure copy. By the way, I never found the water. I never found the water that restores my skills. So like, when you get infected by Baby, you lose one of your skills randomly. I never found this juice. Is it only in the final rescue pods that Trunks sends? Is it not out there in the map? Because I just never ran into it. Vankil asks, this game is mostly an asset flip, right? Yeah. It uses a lot of assets from Xenoverse. It is from the same developer. So like, it doesn't feel terrible, right? Because like, oh, you made all these assets already, just put them in a different context. But there are assets here that are not in Xenoverse. I don't think Bula is there. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a Xenoverse noob still. Bula ain't? Yeah. So they're still making assets for this. The Raiders definitely, like, some models they might be porting over. But gameplay-wise, they're very different. So yeah. Just to quickly answer your question. Great Ape Baby also isn't in the game. Yeah, there you go. So they're still making new stuff. As a side note, just because I saw it, watch this video, bro. Insomnia by Eve. It's really good. I just watched it today, but it's 2 weeks old. You've probably seen it already, but yeah, Eve is so cool, man. They're the dudes that made a lot of JJK intros. So if you like those, you'll probably like the music too. But this is a whole ass anime. It's so cool. Eve makes some cool videos. Final Dragon Ball news. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ released the promised patch that they were going to release in June. And well, it is June, and they have released a patch. Now, the patch has a couple of good things, but not everything yet. No balance patch, by the way. This is just a fix. But adjustments have been made to allow the use of certain PS4 arcade controllers with PS5 version. You can use sticks. Let's go. Also, they corrected some effects that were not being applied when rollback was activated. As far as we can tell, right now, this is for spectator mode. You can see the combo counter, but the audio glitch is still there, unfortunately. So, you can now see the combos if they're dropped, if they're blue. But other than that, you still have the auto glitch, which is a bummer. And yeah, those are the big things. Those are the big ones. They fixed it. It's a step in the right direction. We're not there yet, though. Shinobi Striker is there, though. They just added dogs. So we talked about dogs and about what they were going to do in this season. They're going to add dogs. Well, now they've added dogs. You can play the dogs right now. Do you want to see the dogs? First of all, the rarity matters. You're going to get 8 dogs easy. But these guys are... The SS dogs are actually stronger than those. Stronger how, you might ask? They are faster, and they might deal more damage or have increased effects. I say that because there are 3 different types of dogs, and we're going to look at them right now. First, the Attacker Ninja Hound. They deal more damage to enemies than other Ninja Hounds. Okay. Attacker Ninja Hound. Show me what you got. Boom. At any time, by the way, you throw a kunai and he falls off the dog. You cannot get damaged while on the dog. If you get damaged while on the dog, you lose the dog. Not permanently, you just like get knocked out of it. By the way, this is a new button. So in addition to Ninja Tools, Ultimates, Ninjutsu, and everything, you now have a dog. Which means every Shinobi Striker player now has a dog. Every single one. They might have the attacker dog, which deals more damage. They might have the healer ninja hound, which restores the rider's health while mounted. They give you healing. Look at how fast that goes. That is... yeah. That is significant. And the fact that, like, bigger rarities heal you for more is kind of pay to win. Not gonna lie. I don't like that. Supplier Ninja Hounds. Also 3 rarities. They reduce the cooldown time of Rider's Ninja Tools while mounted. So Ninja Tools specifically. Not Ninja 2. Ninja Tools. We're gonna have to refresh for this one video? No, okay. And there he goes. That is just... it's stopping as soon as I zoomed in. There you go. That thing is... that... you get the idea. I'm not gonna reload. That's it. The first set of Summon Animal Ninja Hounds has become available in the lineup right now. You can pull for them and whatnot. Yeah, it's insane what they're adding to Shinobi Striker. It's bad that they're making it more and more pay to win, though. They should reverse course. Reverse. You're going too greedy. Going too greedy here. With the rarity, with the SS plus weapons, and now this is getting... I defended Shinobi Striker from pay to win claims for a long time. I can't do it here. I cannot do it here. Because I agree. Also, the weapon came out for heal types. If you want the Totsuka Blade, you can have it now. Is it busted? I don't know. I don't know. I know the attack type SS plus weapon was. I don't know about this one. Waiting for reports from the Shinobi Striker pro community. Let me know what you guys think. Speaking of Naruto, did you know that XSEED Games has a Naruto game? Yeah. I didn't until today, and I realized why. But XSEED, the news is that they have revealed their Anime Expo 2024 lineup. Anime Expo is happening early July, July 4 to 7. We're going to be reacting to like Bandai Namco's anime reveal of things, which is on July 5th, I think. But yeah, other companies are going to be there, including XSEED. And XSEED is going to have a surprise announcement, which we don't know about. Pharmagia Corpse Party 2, post what? Potionomics. Okay. And also, you could be among the first to play of the public Naruto Emblem Battle. This is an arcade game. Okay, this is not coming to mobile or console or whatever. This is an arcade game. So you... it's one of those. You buy the cards, you put the card in the machine, and then it plays like this. Guys, before you get too excited.
I was far from excited hearing Emblem Battle. Not even less.
Emblem Battle, bro. They put anime scenes and then you press left, right, left, right. That's the gameplay. Okay? Sweet. Okay, Vankil asking, thoughts over mangaka participating in the creation of IPs that are not anime games but anime style like Pharmagia. Will you cover them? Interesting you asked that. Because I hear there's a game with the Digimon stuff in it, right? That's coming out, but it's not Digimon. That's interesting. What an interesting question you're asking. I don't know Pharmagia at all. But like I usually cover licensed games, and that's my niche. If I start like broadening the thing too much, I have too much to cover and not enough time. It's like Harvest Moon. Okay, lost interest. Also, there's that, right? At the end of the day, I'm not like IGN. I'm not GameSpot. I'm not here to cover every game. I am still a personality at the end of the day, and some games are just not my thing. Pharmagia specifically, no, but that doesn't mean I won't do other games in the future, like a certain arena fighter that has rollback. Moving on, Spy Anya. Spy Anya came out today. In the West. This is a banger intro. This plays after the tutorial.
Oh, so you already played them.
I am playing it.
I haven't bought it yet, but I plan to.
there you go. So this trailer actually has everything you need to know about this game, because if you're anything like me, yesterday I had no idea what genre this was even. So basically, think about Persona, but like super casual, in the sense that there's days and there's a routine that you're gonna do every day, right? You wake up and you either go to school or it's an off day where you go into an outing with your family. You can choose where to go, and when you go to that outing, you're gonna like find special super cool items and take pictures with those items to fill up this diary that is homework for school. Taking those pictures gives you a currency that you can then spend on minigames when you are writing in the diary at night. And the minigames, there's a few here. And the minigames give you currency to buy outfits in the shop. This is an outing, for instance. You chose an outing at the beach. You can buy outfits like this in the shop. And you also need to buy some items to take to the outing. For instance, I don't know the beach because I haven't been there. But I could see, like, I want to take a bucket to the beach, right? So you go to the shop and you use the currency for that. That's kind of the game. It's super chill. And I've played only like about an hour of it so far, so I can't really give you a recommendation, a good or bad kind of stuff. Made a good first impression. These are all outings, by the way, in different places. And they're taking... and these scenes are the pictures you take. So there's a scene going. You have to get the focus right, the angle right, and then catch the moment with the best expression or whatever. And that's how you get a 3-star picture. And this is a minigame. An example of a minigame is you have to time the cuts right on that blue line of the vegetables, and a ton of vegetables fall. If you're good, she likes the food. I haven't played this one yet. You can play as Lloyd, as in like a stealth kind of thing. It's very simple, very minimal. You gotta like steal some paintings and get out without getting spotted. And
that's there.
Yeah, and Yor is the worst brawler you've ever played. I haven't played any other minigames. Those are the 3 I've played so far. So I'm still very early on. We'll talk more about next week. There should be a full review on the channel next week if you want to wait for the opinion. If not, it's for sale right now. It is 50 euros, which seems a bit heavy for what it is. But maybe it's not. Maybe I'll reach the end of it and go, you know what? That was worth it. Maybe. We'll see. Speaking of new games, Eden Zero. You guys remember this one? There was a teaser 3 years ago.
So fuck.
It was a teaser.
I remember the anime.
Yeah.
I like the anime.
That was a teaser 3 years ago. If you know Eden Zero, you know, yeah, Fairy Tail. Yeah, it looks like Fairy Tail because it's the same guy. Same guy that wrote Fairy Tail and drew it, and basically the character designs are basically the same. But it's in space. So Konami was making an Eden Zero game. They just came out of the woodwork to say, we're still making it. We haven't talked about it in like 3 years, bro, but we're still making it. Yeah, original story, immersive battles, 3D action RPG, but there's also an open world, and you can go on an adventure across various planets. This game was announced back in 2020. This game has been in development for longer than Sparking Zero. And Konami's like, we're still making it. We're still... Okay.
Thanks, Konami.
Show us the game at some point, please. I would love to see it. Another game that keeps getting delayed, but not this time. Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I had to do it to them.
It was good enough, fair enough.
Beta test demo finally coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 and Steam in July. Or is it? We'll find out. They're promising in July. So stay tuned to the announcement of the delay on July 31st at midnight. Because that's what happens. Yeah, but hope. And crossplay is also a thing, so this could actually expand the player base in a crazy way. Quick news here on Bleach Brave Souls, the mobile game. If you guys remember the mobile game that then came out on PlayStation, also on Xbox, and also on PC. It's now coming out for Switch on July 11. So if you want to play a mobile game on a console, you can. On a mobile console, too. Hey. Full circle. And quick one before we talk about 2XKO, because I thought this was just funny. There's a mobile racing game that is doing a My Hero collab.
What?
They got my hero cars.
Hell yeah, where's the Carminari?
Where's the Ida? Is my question, bro.
Also true.
Tsuyu? Really? Over Ida?
I'm upset that there was no Denki Carminari, man. Come on.
Denki Carminari.
Is that just like a generic My Hero car, or does that have Deku on it? What?
Yeah, look. I think those are the actual designs right there. Go Beyond plus Ultra. Yeah, they said the thing. Cool. All right. Yeah, that's happening. I just wanted you to see it. I thought it was a funny collab. Let's talk to XKO. So, hey, Sayjam. Sayjam went into Riot Studios to talk to the usual guys, Sean and Tom. The big news that came out of here is they're doing an alpha. You can register right now. And you need a Riot account. Apparently, I didn't have one. They also revealed a new fuse, auto combo fuse. So fuses, for those that don't know, because you know this game's not out, so I guess it's never too much to break down these things. Fuses are what you pick after you pick your characters, right? So you can have different types of fuses. Let's just go through the character picks. Boom, 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 boom. Select the stage. What is the fuse before? You already selected the fuse? Maybe the fuse is before. But basically fuses are that. Right there. So there are fuses that allow you to like tag the character and tag back. There are fuses that allow you to throw a super and throw a follow-up super. There are fuses that are just like, once you reach lower health, you get increased damage, so you don't have to think about it. So fuse is a big part of 2XKO, and every time they add a fuse, it's a big deal. This fuse, I feel like it's a big deal for beginners, and then no one else is going to pick it. I would feel guilty playing with this fuse. But since there's an alpha coming up, and a lot of people are just like gonna try the game out, this is kind of cool. This is basically, this basically enables auto combos. And I'm gonna let them explain because they do it really, really well. And they actually showcase this perfectly. I love, especially once we get to that part, how the auto combos actually flow from like light auto combo into medium auto combo. That part was really cool. Yeah, there's the fuses. 2x assists. Double down, freestyle, and pulse. Pulse is the recommended fuse for beginners. Let's see them showing.
Every time I see you two, they're like, yeah, you know, last time you guys mentioned this.
See them showing the auto combo fuses.
What do you think? Time is a second ago. What's this new?
Medium or heavy, and it will lead you into an auto combo.
Right.
And so just mashing light, this is what you get.
So that's the light auto combo.
And so, you know, that's great. And if you mash medium, you know, you get this.
Yeah, spend some meter.
Yeah, and spend some meter and it'll go
Meter, yeah. The super combo on the medium, just like fighters. And the heavy goes into
you need to have the meter, you know, to go
the
with
ult.
So it kind of protects you in that way. But the really cool thing about this fuse as well is you can flow between the options. So
that is the cool
you can
part.
hit this light, get into an air combo, switch to medium, and now all of a sudden it goes right into the other super.
That's kind of sick, because like it's teaching people, even though they're mashing to do combos, it's teaching people to go from one button to the next and like build combos, like start thinking about combo building and not just like, oh, I press this button to do the combo that the game gave me. No, it's giving players freedom to like build their own combos, even though there's like a big assistance in place. This is so clever. So clever. And I love that. There's also one more piece of news that I didn't pull, but I'll quickly do it. I gotta pull up the 2XKO Twitter. I'll say this. I hate the 2XKO name still, but searching 2XKO is so quick. It's just 4 characters. I kind of love that. There's a new champion, and the new champion will be playable at EVO 2024. So we'll get a new champion reveal here, or it's probably a champion we already know about. I personally would love to see a champion we already know about. Like, yeah, I hope this is Jinx or like Vi, so we can get like rid of the characters we know about. Like, okay, we know this character is coming. We're just delaying the inevitable, and then we can just focus on the hype reveals, right? So a little bit like, I hope on July 5th, if they do another character reveal for Sparking Zero, I hope they just reveal all of the leaks, right? I hope they just do all of them. Like, oh, all the leaks are here. There you go. Yeah, and hopefully we'll see what that's all about on Evo, or maybe they'll reveal the character sooner. Last year they revealed what they were doing ahead of Evo. I think Yasuo was the character they revealed. And I think they did it like a day before Evo or something like that. So like they got ahead of the competition, dropped the news, and then like, okay, see you guys at Evo for the playable build. Yeah, and there's an alpha. Alpha's happening, and these guys have been great at taking feedback, so this is another great opportunity to give them exactly that. But that's gonna do it for today's Around the Bush. Hope you guys enjoy the show as always. If you want to watch it live, you can watch it on twitch.tv/globku every Friday at 11 a.m. EST, or sorry, noon EST, or 5 p.m. UK time. Today was a little bit earlier, but yeah, we do usually some Q&A before or after the show. So make sure to show up if you just want to ask some questions or talk about the news that we discussed. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.